Good evening, tribe. So I thought I'd share something that came up in one of my coaching sessions today. So I was talking to a lady about her behavior around people pleasing, and there's a few ladies that I speak to, and it's all about this martyr syndrome or making sure everybody else's needs are met but their own. And it's all about that people pleasing behavior. And part of my job is to ask, well, why or what do they get out of taking care of everybody but not taking care of themselves? And predominantly my client base is a lot of mothers, so you can understand that this comes up a fair bit. So I use what's called secondary gain or chunking down as to why people have certain behaviors, because it draws down to a thought and belief that they have about themselves. So a secondary gain or a perceived benefit is having this benefit that you run this strategy, you know it doesn't really work for you, but you do it anyway. So what does this people-pleasing behavior actually chunk down to? So generally it chunks down to I'm not good enough. And I don't tell my clients this. My job is to actually ask enough questions as to why they're running this unresourceful strategy. So they're chunking down and they're realizing that they're doing this behavior to please everybody except for themselves. And well, why should they run this strategy? Well, it comes down to an inherent need to feel good enough. Because if they serve others and help others, then they feel good about themselves. And a lot of my ladies that I talk to who do binge eat, it comes down to I'm not worthy or I'm not good enough. Those are the core beliefs that they have about themselves. So I ask these clients, well, why is it that you have to please everybody and outsource your worth to everybody? Because if you're outsourcing your worth to other people, you're going to have to keep doing more and more and more. So I'm going to challenge you, if you do have this behavior of people pleasing, then start looking at your own worth and getting your worth from internal factors as opposed to external. Because if you rely on external factors for your self-worth, like people pleasing, then you're just going to have to do more and more and more. And then things like adrenal fatigue happen, or breakdowns happen, depression, binge eating, so many different unresourceful outcomes come out of this need to people please. So I'm going to challenge you, stop outsourcing your worth to everybody else. Stop outsourcing your need to people please and start looking after yourself. Start nurturing your own soul. Start looking after you. Because if you outsource your self-worth to other people, you'll never get full self-worth. So I hope this has helped you guys just understand why you run certain strategies, because when you run certain strategies, it's working for you because you're getting that outsourced need to feel good, because everybody's, oh, thank you for cooking me dinner, or thank you for babysitting the kids for 4 or 5 hours, even though you're only looking after them for 1 hour, or you bend over backwards for other people. So this is where I challenge that people-pleasing behavior. Start looking at your own self-worth. Otherwise, you're just going to have to do more and more and more and end up exhausted. And I don't really want that for you guys, because that sometimes leads to binging, and that's the area that I specialize in. If you're finding that you have unresourceful behaviors and in 2 weekends' time want to spend a weekend actually unpacking all of these, I'm doing deadlifts and dresses on the 28th and 29th of September here in Canberra. So I'm going to pop the link down, and because you guys are part of my tribe and actually follow what I do, I'm going to give you the special code. The special code is TRIBE100, and that will get you $100 off deadlifts and dresses. So I'll pop the link below. Spend a whole day with me. I can guarantee you I'll unpack some really unresourceful behaviors. One of them might be people pleasing. There are many, many other unresourceful behaviors that people run. So I'd love to share that day with you and really create those breakthroughs like I did for this particular client. Have an awesome night, tribe, and I'll hope to talk to you soon.